Do you notice, like, in America, like, socially, what do you find different? What do you really
I'm glad that you asked. Now that I
out?
have a green card, I'm actually happy to talk about it.
This is the Green Card episode of the You Are Here podcast, episode 361.
Yes, sir.
We got Haimish back in the studio. Haimish, how do you feel about it?
Well, I feel that I'm here legally.
You are.
which is a great change from last time. In a lot of ways, it's similar. However, there's just a little bit more, like, people are more fake here in a way. Like, they'll be, like, nice to you.
Now, be careful what you say, because we might take your leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not from Venezuela. I'm from Australia. Sounds similar, though.
We'll go take him.
You don't know what we do.
Or her.
You don't know what we do.
Well, then.
Them.
Well, yeah, so little things are different, but I've actually noticed that I'm a lot more, like, reserved now,
Wow.
which is wild.
You weren't that way in Australia.
No, I was a lot more like, hey, like, happy-go-lucky.
Hold on.
But
before you say that, pull this down a little bit. And then, yeah, a little closer to you.
Okay.
Perfect, dude.
All
Now
right.
put your lips on it.
No,
No, just kidding. Sorry about that.
What's different? You're more reserved here.
I'm more reserved here because
Interesting.
it's like I'm more on guard because it seems you're a more on guard. I feel like I'm more on guard. People are just like, if they're nice to you, I feel like there's a reason. Which is wild.
Very true.
Yes, I'm a bit more.
A lot of he definitely got hit with a lot of boxes of Airheads being sold, in the city. No, okay.
Yeah. No, I get like
he knows what I'm talking about.
What is that in reference to?
I feel like you're like
it's like a guy on the street. He's like, hey, I'm trying to make some money.
Yeah.
It's like
I have a
Airheads.
basketball team. And
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Oh yeah. I got burned.
Trying
I
to get
think
something.
once or twice with the CDs in New York.
Yeah.
Dude.
They're like, dude, buy my CD, and I was like,
Like recently?
nah, like 15 years ago.
Okay,
But,
same.
yeah,
I was gonna say, dude.
Recently.
Bro, I told you guys, I talked about it on the
Yeah.
pod, dude. Where I was in not even in New York. I was like around here in a parking lot. I was going to Jersey Mike's, dude. I'm a Jersey Mike.
That's you.
And a homie comes up to me when I get out of my car with a CD. He's like, yo, CD, like, check out my mixtape, $20. I'm like, I was like, yo, what?
What are you gonna play it in?
This is nuts.
Like where?
I was like, nah, man, I don't got cash, but I was like, I kind of want to hear it. Like, bring it back a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, what if it's fire?
That'd be sick. Man.
What is the next big thing?
Used to be the way.
Imagine if he was a time traveler.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, no one's got a CD player
Nobody.
anymore.
That was a 2005 move.
Yeah, you should be like $30. I'll put your shit on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right?
His brain would have exploded. I went to Target the other day in like maybe not Wayne, but anyway, that way area.
Doxing yourself.
And then there's some.
They're gonna come get you. Yeah. Don't say that. Don't
There's
ever
someone
say
in
the
the car park just like selling like fake flowers that they bought in Target.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yeah.
I saw a dude outside of a ShopRite jamming on the violin. I'm like, oh my gosh. And he's like going for it. Like he
Playing
was
it
like
a guitar.
he was like if Mozart was a violin, was Mozart a violinist? No. Play the piano. But if he was,
Exactly.
whoever's the Mozart of violin, that kid was, and he was like 12.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
oh my gosh, we got to give him some cash. I go over, he's with his mother. I throw some cash in his bucket. I'm like, dude, you're amazing. And he's just like,
Doesn't even notice you.
classical. He doesn't even care. And I left, and I get back to the car, and Lena's like, that was like a song, like he was playing it through a speaker.
No.
Like I was
Stop
fully
it.
tricked into the
Stop it.
performance, the suit,
No.
like the synced
No.
like strumming that he was or whatever that is on a violin. Yeah, he just played it through a speaker and
I love
totally fleeced me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this guy's got to get found. Like he's incredible. He's a savant.
Yeah. And he's even got it coming out like it was recorded in a studio.
Like everyone, why is not everyone giving him cash right now?
Yeah.
It
They're all
sounds like
dude, you're a
there's
fool.
just a full like backing track. You're like,
There
this is
was.
amazing.
I was like, this is incredible. It was. It was a whole
drums out of
track.
this thing.
No, I was like, dude, this kid's nuts. And
Another thing I don't
he
get
just
though,
lied.
instruments are expensive.
Yeah,
So how do you busk?
dude, it might have been made.
Did they
of,
just like spend all their money
cardboard for all I know? I don't know.
on it? Violins are like the most expensive instrument, I'm pretty sure.
They're beautiful
Yeah.
too. When they're a top 5 instrument for sure. Violins are so beautiful.
Yeah.
Out of the
they
instrument
genuinely
world.
are.
But
Yeah.
to get back to Australia,
No, I'm staying here. What are
you
talking about?
mentioned. Well, you have.
Well, you
to
think
know.
everyone in America wants something from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why
what
do you
you're
say
saying.
that? Because you mentioned that to me when we met. Not when we met, but you mentioned afterward, shortly after. You're like, I came in here. I really didn't want to make friends.
Yeah. I hear you. So in Australia, everyone's pretty shitty. Like no one's really nice to you. All right. So you know where everyone stands, and that's don't piss people off.
Yeah,
get out of the way.
Yeah.
And you'll be good.
It's like Jersey in a way.
I kind of feel that.
Oddly enough, it is similar to Jersey
Yeah.
because it's that Irish. So what were you gonna say?
I think Jersey is like the melting pot of the world.
I'm
gonna say it's
rough
like
over here, dude.
I mean,
I think it's good.
It's good if you're from it. It's good, but I get to a point where I'm like, dude, I'm done.
I think it's just everyone from around the world has ended up in New York at some point and then been like, yeah, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
and then they go to Jersey because it's close.
Yep, right over the river.
And then like it's just every single type of person is in this area.
You're right.
They just jump on a bus and they're like one stop. Just take me one stop that way.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I mean, Sydney's very similar. We've got like Irish, Italian. I think last time we were saying all the boats that came over, most of them went to New York, obviously, or Boston, and then some of them came to Sydney. So there is that like very, very tense just vibe going on around. So it is similar. We do have a lot of Asian influence, which is great, but we don't have African American influence. We don't have the black influence.
Wow.
So it's different. We do it like melting pot as well, which means good food. So we get good food in Sydney. But yeah, it's a weird tension. Even today, like I'm walking through the mall and some guy's like, hey buddy, he's like standing out front of a store. He goes to give me the fist bump and he's holding something. I can see him chatting with other people. And I just like, so look, I was like, oh no, thank you.
Yeah, he's trying to draw you in.
Yeah. And then he says something in a different language. I go, oh, pardon me? And he goes, oh, I like your outfit. And I was just like,
that's a lie.
Yeah. Oh, I said thank you. We started hanging out. It's a really nice guy. And
we just changed numbers.
Yeah. And so that, I don't know, I think it's also I've been at home a lot. So I think like coming back, I feel like I'm being reborn a little bit.
You're like, I'm coming out. And Haimish is out here now. I want the world to know. Got to let each other. Green card in hand. Like, if you. Yeah. You're like the Spider-Man meme. You're like, yeah, man.
Yeah, but it's good. Green card. I definitely feel like I can experience New Jersey a lot more now with the green card without like being stressed.
Yeah.
I've started knowing where things are.
Were you scared you're going to get nabbed?
Yeah, man.
Damn. You were laying low.
Yeah, laying low. Because like
I feel like that, I don't know why I feel like that's funny. There's something funny about that.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're just a white guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like rocking around like, oh shit, yo, someone's watch your back,
me,
bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's something really funny.
Oh man.
Try
to sound as American as you can.
Get the fuck out of here.
This doesn't work at all. I had nothing.
Dude, when he says when we my drink, what did I get to drink and what did you get to drink?
Yeah. What'd you get?
I got a mocha. You got an iced mocha something,
right? But you see how he says it?
Maca
1, maca 2. I don't know.
Yeah, Macarena.
And I was like, oh, that's how you say it. And I noticed you said it so different than me.
I even was like a mocha latte, right?
And, yeah, you were like the one with chocolate in it. Like he was like just trying to walk through it. Like, is that what you meant?
You were trying to train the guy, right?
The one with chocolate. Yeah,
you were like doing me a favor. Yeah. Question. I like
you did. I did.
Yeah. No, that was nice of you, Mike. That was hospitable of you. You were very. Like, this is my cafe.
I didn't want Ice to stop by and take my boy.
But generally, do you notice like because of your accent? And because you're from Australia, here, are you like stopped often? Do people go like, oh my gosh, where are you from?
Yeah, definitely.
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If, especially if they're over 40 and a female. Oh my God.
Oh.
Or like when we go to like
that's
Florida.
Something they haven't seen.
That's your demo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because I'm so far away. I didn't really think about it. I was
no, it's so
LA,
far.
It's so far.
It's the other side of the world.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
And he just came all the way here.
I know.
Yeah.
Of all the places to land, it's like a wild spot.
Mm.
We don't see many Australians.
No, I was going to try and find some expats but I don't know. They've probably either left or aren't talking to anyone.
I don't think I've met an Australian person in my life.
Honestly, I don't think I did either until
right? Isn't that insane to think about?
Yeah,
that is wild.
It's weird to think about.
I have. Unless they were next to me in like a line and I didn't know.
Yeah.
Then you'd smell it.
You guys have
they got a different essence.
Yeah. There's something gritty in the air. When
yeah. Balmy.
It's a must. Some kind of must.
Yeah.
Smells like the Barbie.
So is
I'm sorry.
Outback close to
No.
authentic?
No.
Because
Come on, man.
You know, that's all we know.
We also don't really have like a
Cuisine?
Yeah, we've got steak.
Yeah.
Well,
So
what's
if you go to like modern Australian,
Yeah, yeah.
That's great, right?
Oh, it's great steak, but it's a steak,
Yeah.
all right?
and then like mashed potatoes but like it'll be nice, like
Yeah.
fried vegetables, like lamb.
Yeah.
There's like some meat. It's
Do you-
it's just
Do you guys
Brazilian
have
food.
a beef with New Zealand?
Yes and no.
Okay,
We do because of the football.
okay,
Okay.
Soccer, football,
Sorry, no, actually, yeah.
Yeah, dude, actual
rugby,
football,
I should
man.
say.
rugby.
Yeah, rugby.
Got it.
Full A.
But footy, mate.
Full A.
Because the All Blacks are huge, like
What?
physically, and they're also like
What'd you say?
huge in the world. They're,
Yeah.
they represent. No, sorry,
What?
that's a
don't think
team.
you can
That's
say
the,
that.
sorry.
All Blacks, dude.
It's
You're
the New Zealand-
generalizing
no,
all of them?
No, let me clarify.
Holy shit.
me
There's one or two
clarify.
white ones on there.
Look them up. Look
They're
them up.
canceled.
New Zealand's national team is called the All Blacks.
Oh,
I knew
okay.
that at like 16 here.
Yeah.
Like that's
they've
when I
got
figured it
They've
out.
got a phenomenal team,
They're incredible,
and they're like warriors. So they
and they do the
haka,
haka. They do that.
It's
that
so
dance.
intimidating.
Yeah, they do the.
and they do it like 6 feet away from each other. So there's
That's so crazy.
and they're big guys, and they commit.
But what if you're on the other side of that? If you're the team that's like they're doing that in your
fuck.
face, and you have to stand. If I had to stand there and be like, they're hakaing in front of me like this, and I have to just out of respect like stand here and watch them do the ceremonial dance. No way. I'm
No.
turning around.
Yeah.
Like you're getting my shoulder.
Yeah,
You know?
it's so intimidating.
I'm not gonna watch you just make all kinds of faces at like respectfully, but like you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
If you're the other team and you're about to go to war, it's like you're not gonna haka in front of me, and I'm not gonna do nothing back.
That's their war chant, and it's like
I'm gonna start
now
like
play rugby. Yeah, Australia.
Australia. I'm gonna try to break you a little bit. in the dance, you know?
Give
Try
them a
to-
wink or something.
Yeah, you're being too serious right now.
So that is definitely a beef that we have.
That's a real beef.
Yeah, that rugby. But they're just like there's what 1 to every 5, like the
Right.
population, but they make some big
They're
people.
incredible.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot to us, but it's everything to them.
yeah.
So have you been out there?
Never.
Really?
I know. It's
Where have you been, man?
here. That's it.
Just here?
Pretty much. The amount of people that give me a hard time for just never going to New Zealand. Oh, I wanted to, but
I'm shocked.
how do you think I feel?
Yeah.
I feel
Well, I
wrong.
guess it's like us not going to like have you been
Anywhere.
in the US?
Pretty much.
It's like us not leaving the house.
I mean, you know,
I'm
that's
in
also
South
very
Jersey,
similar,
yeah.
though. So a lot of Americans just like stay where they're at
and you just
forever.
die here. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why my mom is like never been anywhere.
I don't get that stuff. Man.
She's only been here.
I don't get it.
It's the
gotta
greatest
go
city in the world. Why would you need it?
My
I love it
grandparents did like a thing where they took them as kids. So I won't say she's never been anywhere, but they took them on like a US like RV tour in like the
That'd be
70s.
sweet. Yeah.
Which was
serious.
I would die to do. I think
Yeah.
that's so cool. Like van and just boop 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 hit every
I
state.
want to do that.
That would be so much.
Dude, that's
fun.
going to be our company trip, dude.
Oh
we
my
make it.
gosh, dude! If we could fund that,
Build
that'd
out
be
a van.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have an old tour bus.
yeah. Walter can't come, but
Walter Keck.
Yeah, Walter's got to run.
He can follow.
run
he can
them.
follow. If he
No,
wants.
yeah.
He's got to drive the bus.
He's
Just
gonna
kidding, bro. Just kidding. Just kidding.
He'll be there. He'll be on the
Um,
top naked or something.
Yeah.
He'll be direct. He'll be signaling traffic. It's
Yeah,
like, get out of the
dude.
way. We're on tour. Pretty much an Eddie Murphy bit. But anyway. Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I never went, which was very, very lame. I wanted to for a long time. I also wanted to go to Japan, but I never did.
Yeah.
But I did do Southeast Asia. I did Cambodia,
Oh, damn.
Bali, Thailand, Vietnam.
And Australia's number 1 to you still in your heart. Places to live.
Sydney's pretty sweet.
Sydney.
Yeah.
I like living here.
Okay.
I'm happy here.
Okay.
Sydney's
What do
pretty
you
sweet.
like about here?
It's nearly as good as Sydney. No.
Nearly.
I'm just. It was a smart ass response. I mean, the food's good. The people are good. Where I live with my wife is we're in a beautiful little spot.
How about you tell us where?
729 Alfred Street.
Alfred.
We
I don't know. I just find it so interesting. Like when I think about it now, I'm like, it's just across the whole world.
It's
And you're just here.
totally across the world.
I think about that like.
And you
honestly,
met-
so much.
Do you feel home?
I'm getting there.
Oh wow.
That's
I'm
probably
getting-
tough, man.
It is, especially like there was obviously like a terrorist attack recently in Sydney. So that was
Yeah.
like I was like, what are all these emotions? My therapist was like,
Yeah.
well, you're mourning your country, your home
Yeah.
That's right.
city. And So it's been a lot. And I never would have pictured me moving country. I just never did.
Yeah.
But to be completely honest, I mean, meeting my wife and meeting you guys, and I don't know, I think that there's something happening, and my family lives here, and I think that working through those relationships is in the long run going to be good. But yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. But it's I think it's worth it. I think I'm where I'm meant to be.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
which is
I feel like you fit in, man.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Like a glove, man.
Oh, thank you.
Which is weird because I'm like, I never pictured having an Australian like friend.
Yeah, no, never.
Became part of a friend group in my
Yeah.
30s. Like, it's just it was nuts that it was so seamless. We became friends. I feel like that it was like, clearly I didn't construct this. Clearly I didn't manipulate this into happening. This just
It feels like something
pushed this into being.
Which is a wild thing to say for me, because I was like, walked away from the church or whatever, however many years ago, and I'm still trying to figure it all out.
You're a demon.
No, I'm
just
kidding.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
just start elevating.
Sorry.
No,
I
don't
totally
apologize.
did not mean that.
No, don't. Like, it's, I'm just trying to figure it out, like anyone else.
Just like all of us, bro.
Did you see that? I'm sorry, that's the effect, dude. He's been around Walter.
Well,
Once he saw the light with us.
Totally. Have you ever seen Walter when he takes his sunglasses off? He's got red eyes. Wow.
Holy shit. He wears sunglasses?
dude,
At
sometimes.
night.
Yeah. And he wears a lot of cream. If you ever touch him on accident, it's like a lot of
He's a
something
slippery motherfucker.
slips.
He's a slippery guy.
Something slips every time. I don't know if it's like a cover up or what, but
Slips in or out. I don't know.
Oh God.
He's shedding.
He does wax. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Go ahead, Hamish.
What do snakes do when they read?
He sheds like what's
You said shed.
does. He sheds. Yeah, he sheds.
Mike's like, steal my joke. 5 minutes later. And get the mic. That's fine.
You took my joke, Mike. You had that. That was yours.
No, but it is wild. Meeting my wife and everything coming together. It seems like it seems like I'm begrudgingly in where I'm meant to be.
That's cool. Dude.
So it is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the foods are made. The pizza here.
Oh
Yes.
I always call it Cranides, but it's Corelli's.
Corelli's.
I call it Cranides because there's an Italian place in Sydney that I used to go. But let's go to Cranides. And then that's apparently I can't learn a new word because I'm 35 now. But yeah, the pizza here is good, and I can kind of fit in. I get that everyone's angry.
You understand.
That's very Sydney.
You know what's funny? It's like do you feel this way about Sydney? Because you grew up in Sydney or outside of Sydney,
Northern Beaches,
Northern Beaches. Do you feel the place that you're from, because I'm speaking for myself, that you take more umbrage with the people from the place that you're from than other people from a place you're not from?
I connect more with Americans, to be honest, in a lot of ways.
I think there's something there because, and hear me out, where I'm from here, I have more issues with people here. Like, I just spot things where I'm like, but that's not right. Like, what? You shouldn't be doing it that way. And then I'll leave here and I'm like, they've got to figure it out. Like, I immediately connect with them quicker. You know what I'm saying? I'm immediately, I'm like, wow, the way they do life, dude, they just slow it down. They when they read their book, they really read it. They take their time to read it. You step into
even reading the books.
Yeah, the convenience. I know I'm Trump. The convenience stores, they love you. You walk in and they're like, hey, how are you? Let's talk sports. Let's talk. What do you like? And I'm like, this just isn't the way it is back home.
Yeah,
I'm so used to this and I'm so fed up with it. You know what I mean? Not everybody. And when I have the rare conversation with like a drug addict behind the gym or something, I'm like, wow, that was like, I'm crying because it was so.
This guy actually gets it.
Honestly, I'm like, wow, he like the facade came down. He was warm and he could have killed me, or he was like, I love you. And there was the second. You're blown away by people when they do that here. To me, it's rarer.
I hear you.
I'm tired of like being like, look over your shoulder. Like, it's just a cold life. Like, it just, the pacing so fast. Nobody has time for you. And it's not my speed.
Yeah.
It's too much. Too much.
That's why we got to start a cult.
You know what I mean? Let's all realize we're in the same boat. Let's be kinder. You know, and I'm the hippie here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, even today, I'm walking through the mall with my father-in-law, and like, there's this big signs for Skins, the store, and there's like Kim Kardashian there, and she's like,
seen it,
looking authentic,
clocked it.
Yeah, and I turned to her, I'm just like, I just hate that the world tries to pitch us this idea that if we get to that level, then we'll have happiness. Like, which is just couldn't be further from the truth. Like, everyone is in this rat race and climbing a ladder that never ends, that is never fulfilling, and everyone is pushing it. And it's like, am I the only one that doesn't want to climb some made-up ladder that someone that I don't like or respect has created? And oh no, got to get to the top of my company so I can have my money, and then I can take everything and then don't give anything away, so then my family's safe. And it's like, we should start a cult. Why can't we be a community?
Yeah.
Like, that is, I don't know, just,
Yeah.
I feel like community is where it's at, and it's just leaving.
Dude.
We're obviously in the wrong city for a community.
We're in the wrong city for that, dude. It's a
But you guys
thing,
bring
dude.
that. Sorry, I've been saying that a lot. You guys actually bring a sense of community. You genuinely do.
Thanks, man.
Which is really, really cool.
We
I
try
mentioned
to.
that to my
You
wife.
definitely find it. in
Yeah.
places,
You can.
but
you definitely can.
there's something. Sometimes I think.
I'm being mean
Sometimes
to
when
us.
you think
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
like when you're talking about it, how like everything around is the problem. Sometimes I'm like, am I the problem?
Yeah.
Am I like just battered this week?
Yeah.
And like the energy's matching me outside,
Mm.
Because there was those days where you're like, I'm out. I'm gonna be out with, or I've seen the light, and I'm gonna go out with positivity, and things are great. And you meet some crazy shit, and some crazy shit happens. You're, oh my god, this is life, But then something happens, and then it's back, and then you're back in a cycle.
They knew they couldn't be in that lane. They knew they couldn't
Exactly.
turn. They knew it.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally. I mean, yeah, that's a really, really good point. But I feel like there is like a flow that you can get into almost. That's like, all right, life's all right, and we can hang out, and then end up meeting good people like you fellas.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned that you would talk about this a lot early in the podcast days, how like everyone's like a fucking, like even just like the like atoms and stuff like are all like interactive with each other, and then fucking affecting each other, and then pushing out, and then going all over the place. And that's what we're all doing, and we're all in different like modes of ourselves at all times, bumping into each other. It's like, how can that be peaceful in a way?
Right.
Like, and when it is, you're like, holy
Yeah.
shit, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. But I guess that's just how life is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like there must be another way. Like, why does it have to be
Yeah, exactly.
facade of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
A posturing or like protecting like surface level thing. But yeah, I mean, what I was speaking on back then, bro, and I think like I still feel that way about like we're all interconnected and we're all living lives. Sure, we're on different paths and different parts of our roads and stuff than each other, but it's like impossible to not recognize. And I think we often forget how similar we are to each other, and how like we feel very similarly, like when we're in pain and when we're struggling and when we're in love, and like when circumstances hit us we're not ready for it. Like a lot of us respond the same way. A lot of us we're all human. Like I don't have to say it. We're all living a life that's different from each other, but in a lot of ways it's more similar than different. And you can find that common ground in each other, and it usually takes like that's why I like the parts of life where you get jarred from your normal routines, because or the normalcy of like the room you're in and like how you're supposed to act. I like when people I like when I trip, because when I trip, you might laugh or something, and it's like, oh, isn't that like? And I might respond like to you because you're having a genuine moment of laughter, you're checking in on me, or like what we've knocked this like script that the world
Truman Show-esque.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this script that we're supposed to be following, that everyone has to kind of like follow, because we're all feeling like we'd much rather be treated kindly than coldly.
Yeah.
Like I know I would, and I think most people would too.
Yeah.
No one is going to react to like kindness and be like, oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if it's genuine, it's like it's going to move you.
Yeah.
And I saw someone say like, this is like a TikTok thing, but someone was like praying for like more kindness in the world this year, like simply put. I was like, man, it's such a beautiful prayer to be like, can't we all just treat each other just like slightly more kind as like an act to like make the world a better place, but in like the smallest of ways that can grow to a big thing?
Yeah.
Like if I treat you a little bit kinder and I treat you a little bit kinder, then you might treat your girl a little bit yours, and they'll go treat their patient or their whoever more kind. And this in like little ways. It's so simple, but like if you're just focused on you and like nobody understands me and like I got to do it for myself and me, it's the me show, then I'm not going to be kind. It's like I'm just going to be hyper focused on me and my feelings and
getting what you want.
Getting what I want. Yeah. So I guess we used to talk about this a lot, but I'm still constantly trying to remind myself to like take in life outside of me, not focus on constantly like the ruminating thoughts of like, where am I? How am I feeling? Like what if I want to go back and then I could fix this and then I'd be here and then comparing and then, I think if I'm able to like focus my attention on what's outside of me and who's outside of me and put value on them as opposed to just value on me, like life goes much smoother for me and I enjoy it more.
It's an ironic thing, hey. It's like being of service to people, as we've spoken about, but being kind and paying it forward.
Yeah.
The reward that comes from that is like second to none. But it's, I don't know. It just seems to be one thing I try to do. I try not to look at people like if I'm driving. I try not to look at them in traffic because then, especially in Jersey, you get cut off and then it's personal, and then all of a sudden, and then I'm speeding and cutting everyone off, and you know what I mean. And like the radio's up to 11, and then I get to where I'm at, and then I'm a stress head.
Yeah,
I'm not holding the door open for the nice old lady coming through.
Yeah,
and it's it can be really, really difficult.
Totally.
And then, but today I had a moment where I was like, I'm actually not happy or sad. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm just present. Yeah. And I was like, that's okay.
Yeah.
I like being here. I hate that I need to be happy all the time.
Right.
Especially like struggling with depression throughout my life, but also more recently, just having that moment of like, okay, cool. It's kind of neutral. All right, cool. There's two, it has passed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And gotten to a point. But I think it takes bravery and vulnerability to be kind and to pay it forward.
Totally.
And 100%. It's hard to do.
Oh man.
Yeah. And I get caught out and I don't like myself for it. But
But I mean, what's like you said, like what's second to none? Like what's more valuable, what's more rewarding than like seeing you've had a small but potentially great impact on another life? You know what I mean? Like, and you could do that every single day. Like you could do that if you could find it within yourself to be of service in that way, in any way, in an encouraging word or a small action. Like you could, if you don't talk yourself down from doing it, you can like really impact a life in a positive way. And that in turn, somehow by the magic of how we were created, like impacts us.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. If you can like focus on it a bit and tap into it and do it from a place of love, it's a beautiful thing. And
it's contagious.
It's very contagious. You see someone else do it and you immediately are like, dude, there was a woman who fell in outside of Barnes and Noble. I was actually getting your Christmas present.
Oh man.
And
that's why you didn't get it, because you were helping a nice old lady that fell. Yeah.
That's why it's in the mail. But yeah, she fell, and I heard her fall behind me before we got inside. Amelia were there, and like I saw her on the ground. We run over. She was headed towards a liquor store, and she fell. She was older, and she couldn't get up.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, I'm like, you don't even think. You're just like,
check the pockets,
check her pockets, take her shoes off, jewelry first. No, so. It was funny. I laughed like afterward because I'm trying to because I'm trying to lift her.
I'm gonna clip this so good.
No, but this is why it's funny.
It's so
this
funny.
is why
she laughed.
No.
And then fell.
And
I laughed.
No, I didn't laugh at her. No. I did not laugh at her in the moment. But when I was trying to lift her up, she was like, "Oh, can you help me up?" I go, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Where do I get you?" Do you know what I'm saying? Because Lena can't help because of her back.
Yeah.
And we can't have that happen again. So I'm like, I got to get her up, but I'm like, I don't want to cross any line.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm trying to pull her up with her arms, but I'm hurting her arms. So I'm like, she's like, oh, maybe not like that. And I'm like, okay. And thank God another girl came and like helped me lift her. She got behind her. She did what was probably the best way to do it. And we got her up together. But afterward, I was jazzed up.
Yeah.
Walking in Barnes and Noble, I'm like, oh wow, like
start pushing people over.
Yeah, I'm like, did anyone see that? Like, dude, we saved a life out there. No, but I genuinely was like, wow, like I did something good with my day.
The magic of that.
Yeah, I helped this woman get back to her feet and like checked on her, made sure she was cool, and she seemed appreciative, and she went on with her day on with mine. But like, had an interaction with someone I wouldn't otherwise. Life brought us together in this trip. And it was just a nice thing to do. And of course you would do it. No, everyone would do it. But I love that about life. Like it gives you these opportunities if you're checking out, the thing that scares me that, and I don't want to go into it too much, but like I'm dealing with more recently is like when you don't know someone close to you needs you or may need you. That terrifies me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, because I know when I'm struggling, I get very quiet and isolated. Like that's how I handle my shit. I won't talk to my wife. I don't call my friends. I struggle silently. And I'm like, I have to find a way out of this myself. And that's like it's been, I guess, the way I've survived up until this point. And I don't think it's the right way to do it. And I'm trying to do the uncomfortable thing and make phone calls or tell my wife when I'm not in a good spot or when I'm upset or when life is kind of becoming isolating and I feel alone or I feel scared or whatever. And not perfect with it, but I'm trying to get better in that arena because I want to live a fuller life. Like I don't, I value it.
Which is a beautiful thing. But
yeah.
I think naturally we do. I think I heard you agree as well, not to put words in your mouth, but I definitely isolate myself and continue to ruminate and think, oh, they won't get it, or this is silly. This shouldn't affect me. And sometimes I don't even know what it is. So it's, and then you say it out loud and you're like, oh, that was kind of silly. Yeah. And then you're like, oh, that really wasn't a thing. Yeah. But it's, I don't know, that shame and guilt
isn't it just a terrible thing?
Tries to isolate you. Yeah. Tries to push you away from others.
It wants you like alone and dead. Like it just wants you to isolate and just like not be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary that like that anyone could get to that point. And, but yeah, it just made me think like,
it also shows that we're wired to connect and to talk about these things.
So on the reverse side, absolutely, dude.
Because I was like, why do we do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But
because on the reverse, it's like the second I tell you, hey man, I'm afraid of the dark. It's like immediately you might make light of it, but it becomes now I've said it out loud, but then you've heard me, like you've received this fear. Immediately, it's lost like a bit of its sting. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I've said it. And you've heard it.
You've exposed it, yeah.
I've exposed it. And maybe your reaction is like the thing I needed to see to be like, oh man, he had the same fear and this is how he got over it. Or, oh, he's laughing at it because it is kind of silly. And like, maybe I don't have to fear this thing so much. Or it just feels better to get it off my chest, period. Like to be heard by another person or just seen by another person sometimes, I think is enough for us to be like, to be strengthened enough to be like, oh, I'm better than this. Like, this doesn't have to hinder my life anymore. Like therapy is such a beautiful thing because you just speak openly and honestly, and you can say anything you want. Yeah. And the person on the other end of the line is like, they're just there to help. They're just there to hear you and make sure like, I hear you 100%. And what do you think about this? And give you another thought to think about and a question. It's just, it's essential, dude, to like have community, like you said, and have a place where you can like be authentically yourself and not hold in the things you fear most or the things you're afraid of expressing out of fear of losing everyone around you.
Yeah, totally. I'm going to tell everyone that I'm afraid of the light as the example, and then they're going to think differently of me. I'm not going to be accepted. Yeah. That's how. Yeah, it's how our brains can make this wild story.
But this is kind of what I was getting at. Like when I struggle, like. Or when you struggle, or when anyone in your life struggles, like there's always a potential that someone will take an action to like stop everything. You know what I'm saying? And this is very dark, but it's a fact, and it's specifically a fact with like men. Like it's a very high percentage of men. I think it's like 1 a minute or something crazy. It's 1 every 60 seconds in the world. Like will stop existing by their own doing. Because they have something they are struggling with internally. Yeah. That culturally, it's hard for dudes to sit down. And it's getting better, I think, because of podcasting and therapy. And like, it's becoming much more normal. Whereas it used to be something where it's like, guys don't talk about their feelings. We just don't cry. We just stomach it and move on. And, I think we're getting to a point where like people like us exist and like other people exist where you can talk openly with your friends and someone will see that and say like, maybe I should talk to my friends that way, or maybe I should tell my parents what I'm struggling with, or my, my wife or my significant other, like, I'm a man, but I'm sad.
Yeah, totally.
Or I'm scared, and I don't know what to do about it.
I'm comparing myself to these other people that,
right.
But yeah, when you say it out loud, and then usually someone is, I've felt that before. I've got a close friend who's going through something similar, and you're like, yeah, it's not, yeah, it's not silly. It just seems wild that saying it out loud can just remove a lot of its, like power, or its covering, because it does seem like some sort of, what do the horses have? Like the blinders?
The blinders,
yeah. Like it definitely, it just seems wild what it can do. How the brain, almost without that interaction and community, it self-destructs in a lot of ways.
Totally.
At least for myself.
Yeah, same, dude.
Yeah.
But I think like when someone does that act, like that removing themselves from this, what's left is so much worse than what could have been if a conversation was had, or just heard, a thought expressed. Like the pain of what's left after that is like infinitesimally so much. It's so much easier to go through than what one act of like doing the worst thing possible does for everyone else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The compounding of pain. Yeah.
Isn't that an insane thought? It's like, well, I'd rather not express something and do something way worse to myself than express one thing. That's how scary it is.
Yeah.
That's how harsh the brain is, like, to the person with that issue.
Yeah.
It can be that awful. And it is. Like, sometimes that's what it comes down to. And it's like, in my own way, I'm like seeing it for the first time, and I'm like, you're just left with nothing but questions and feelings that are impossible to grasp.
Yeah.
There's like a hole that can't be filled. And then also there's like this weird things where you're like, how do I move forward now as Dave with my friends and people I know? And because I thought I was checking in and doing my due diligence when I saw things, but I saw something and it was totally different. And I couldn't spot, something that was clearly like an internal, I don't even know what to say, like fire, like a disease. Like I don't even know what to call it. It's just a scary thought that could be happening with the person in your home, with a best friend, with a distant friend. It's just like a wild thing. And it's like, how do you proceed now? How do I express to everyone I know now? And the truth is, like, what are we responsible for? And like, what could I have done realistically?
Yeah.
Realistically, like, that's the powerlessness I guess I started to feel, was like, you have no impact on that. Like, you couldn't have, if you could go back in time, then nothing would change. You could get there, you do this, do that, do whatever. You can only offer like, hey, don't do this. And it's still their decision. They're still going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So it's just a scary thought. You know what I'm saying?
It is, yeah.
Just a scary thought. And I just want to scream in all my friends' faces, like, call me. Like, just know that would be like, I couldn't. It's so hard to express that, but it's like how else do I do it? I just got to tell everyone I love, like, hey, your life's important to me. So just call me if there's a small thing, or it's a big thing, or you're thinking about doing something, whatever it is. It's not embarrassing. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to judge. Like, there's always a way out of the shit. That's better than that.
Yeah.
And I will help in any way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just fucking, and I mean it. Like,
I know you do.
I fucking mean it.
I can tell.
And we all would do that for each other and our friends and our family. And because you just can't, there's no repairing that after that's done.
Yeah.
That's done for good.
It's a, permanent, what do they call it?
Permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Yeah.
The thing too that's it's super like just like you're saying, like, there's no way to describe or like explain it or anything. It's just like the thing that really, like, I get your pain so much because it's like at the end, like a lot of things in life, especially like with yourself, like you have to, like, you are making the decision. Like no one can make the decision for you, you know, to not do something or do something, you know, like you have to do it, you know. And to imagine that, like, you know, if that person does have that love of, you know, and maybe that might not be enough, you know, maybe there's something else that's completely too much that they can't even, like, without anything else in the world, that they can't, like, not feel this way. That's like the most, like, heartbreaking thing is that, like you're saying, like, you might not be able to do anything, you know, even if you try your hardest, you know, and it's just sad, you know.
But I think there's a lot that both of you are doing. I mean, having this podcast, you're raising awareness and you're advocates and you're safe havens and safe places for a lot of people. And I can see your heart breaking with, like, I can see that you'd give anything and everything right now just to, which is like hard to see as your friends. And you have a beautiful heart, but you're doing a lot more than you think.
Thanks, man. And
it's, not that I'm, you know, just trying to say something to make you feel better, but yeah, it is. It's a really, really shitty thing. And if I'm being completely honest, like, I've been very, very close, even very recently. And it's just like this, you don't know what to do. And but it's that isolation. So talking about it and this platform and what you guys are bringing, it's, you guys should definitely recognize that because not a lot of people do it. It takes bravery because you got to be vulnerable to do it.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's like invoking bravery in, you know, those people, you know, somehow, like, just even like, funnily enough, like with the podcast, like even, you know, when we first started, like this is such like for me, it's such a proven like test, like scientific test for personally for me of just my well-being, like mentally, how much it's like just completely changed like who I am, just being able to, like, having the bravery to sit down and just like talk, you know, because before this I was a closed book, you know what I mean? I didn't. And like the amount that I'm bottling up all those feelings and ruminating them in them alone, and before Margot, like dealing with that alone, and sometimes you talk to me even about how, you know, you worry about me when I'm alone, you know what I mean, and stuff like that in the past. And, you know, sometimes those dark thoughts definitely were existing, you know what I mean, back then. And just the fact that, you know, this is a testament, you know, and you were a big part of that. And just like the difference that we can make, you know, like this is like, it's true, what everything that you're saying. And I think this is a great thing that we can, you know, offer at least for whoever sees it, you know, and we've gotten messages and people have thanked us and, you know, and not to like say that's like this crazy, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'd rather just help as many people, right? Same. And you're on the same boat. Doesn't matter if we don't take it as like an accolade, you know what I mean? It's just like more people need to just fucking talk. And I always hate when people are like, you know, podcasting, like men podcasting, you know, it's like a joke now, you know what I mean? And that's what, at the end of the day, leads to more just terrible things and death and all this stuff and just judgment of people and not being able to get their voice out, you know?
Yeah.
So
dude. It's cool.
It's sad though, man, because it's like, you know, people fucking people are dying every day. You hear about it every day. Celebrities, anyone, any walk of life, it's happening. So like, what the fuck's the problem? You know, and why are we why is it still like so bad? You know, it's not like
Yeah, dude.
It's a great
whatever
point.
maybe got better, but like people are still leaving this earth,
Yeah.
which is not good.
On their own volition. Yeah,
And it's,
dude.
it's not a reflection of wealth. It's not a reflection
Yeah,
of
it's
any position.
Touches
like,
everybody.
is it human? Like,
Yeah.
it's human to do? Like,
I
it's
don't
been
know,
happening
bro.
forever.
Yeah.
It's so scary, man, because we all hit lows. We all know what that felt like. We all experience it maybe in different ways, or probably more similarly than we like to think. But like I've always had that instinct to like something has kept me here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've never been like, okay, there's no point, therefore I'll take an action.
Yeah.
Like I've been, there's no point, or I can't see the point, or I don't like myself very much. And I tell myself terrible things about myself. I've gotten there before. But then something will be like, but like do something you don't want to do right now, or like just get outside or go for a walk, or call, your mom just to hear her complain about something, or whatever, just to make you feel more, just to get your mind off it, essentially, just to give yourself a pause.
Yeah, distraction.
Because it is like a temporary thing you're experiencing, even though it feels permanent. And like there was one relationship I had where it was another like man, and he was going through it, and somehow like felt comfortable enough to talk to me about it. And I remember feeling so powerless, because I was like, dude, if he goes through with this, like, and I'm throwing everything, I'm throwing the kitchen sink, like just trying to express the meaning of his life to him, and like how ridiculous that would be, and how it's wrong, and just trying to be a voice of like, hold on, pause. You're not alone in this, and like it's gonna get better. And to see him now, not to say everything's I don't know, but I see what his life has become, and I'm like, man, so much better than that moment he was in, that valley he was in, And if I see proof of that, then there's proof of that can exist in my life and other people's life. Like, you may be going through a hard time right now, where it feels very isolating, and you feel more alone than you've ever felt, and maybe you don't have someone to turn to at the moment, and you have to rely on like a blind faith that like things will be better than they are today. But I think it's very important that you remember, like, before you take a step to something that's permanent, you take a pause and you say, I can wait a few more moments here. I can do one thing that I maybe don't want to do right now. I can go experience something different than the situation I'm in currently in this very moment. I can take that step outside. I can go to a place where there's other people, and I can just take it in for what it is. Not myself, not how I'm feeling, just taking what's around me. And that pause, I know, will lead to something different than what you're feeling in this isolated place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
It will change something in you. It
definitely does. Yeah, going for a walk and then even tripping over and laughing at yourself. It's like, because sometimes it just catch you.
Yeah.
I started doing some volunteer work. I did it like once or twice, and then I was like, yeah, I'm no longer depressed. And then just walked off. But
it did something to you.
Yeah. Yeah, just going like, what was I doing? I'm moving boxes of food from the storage to the kitchen.
Yeah.
But I knew that I was doing it for people who are cold and can't afford, need food, which we all need.
Yeah.
So, yeah, for me, it was like, just having some purpose can help. But yeah, I think disrupting your flow, if you are in that state, call someone. Call someone you don't like.
Yeah.
Like, call anyone.
For real.
It picks up. There's also like, obviously hotlines. I'm sure that, please put them up in post. Helplines.
In the description.
In the description below.
Yeah.
And those, they do help. In Australia, we call it Blue Dog, which is a really weird name when you think about it. However,
Go Blue Dog.
Go Blue Dog. I think it was Van Gogh or something would call it. The dog would, the dark dog, black dog.
I don't know. I love Van Gogh, but I don't know this. Blue Dog.
No clue.
I don't know what that is.
There was someone, I should probably know my facts first. But anyway, there was someone who would refer to depression as a dog.
Blue Dog.
Blue Dog's back. So then, it's a blue dog, black dog.
Anyway, it's sadder than a sad dog.
It was a sad dog. I mean, this was before color
nothing
TV,
more
so
depressing.
maybe it was just black and white dogs. But I don't know what it was. But there was definitely a canine involved, or at least a K8. But all in all, I
Previous
feel good
model.
about it. Previous, But yeah, I mean, talking about it, and just changing something, going for a walk. I signed up at the gym. A couple of gym sessions. Went there. I must have acted like an absolute prick. Didn't talk to anyone, even though it's a class. And I just like sit in my corner and do my thing and then sweat and then like leave and everyone's probably like, that goes, whatever. But then I'm leaving, I'm like, all right, I feel better. I got to sweat in, go for a run.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
oh man, a walk.
Yeah.
Anything you can manage.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah.
I would also then go to this like, I don't even deserve a run.
That's
You
very
know what I mean?
common though, bro.
Yeah. I don't even deserve to feel better.
Yeah. I don't deserve
to.
my food I want right now, or like I don't deserve to
I drive
feel
in
good.
silence. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's but it doesn't and then talk to my wife, talk to friends, and you're like, oh, it's actually pretty good. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
But the scary part is when I tell my therapist, like, what are we doing here? There's no point. And she's going, there's not really a point, but feel better.
Wow.
It's like, what are we really doing? We're all just hanging out and putting stuff on social media and buying shit. And, and it's just this, weird thing where you need something to change it up.
Right.
Yeah. You need a distraction. You need a purpose.
Right.
So that's why, I don't know. As we were talking about a bit before, it's like going back to this big old evil corporate world, and as much as I don't want to sound too much like a hippie, but it's, I think, doing things without purpose. So for doing it for a reason that doesn't align with you, if it's just a bottom line P&L or like profit, then I don't think there's really much point to it.
If it's not fulfilling something inside you that makes you like happy to be here or to do the thing or, to walk away every day and be like, job well done. You know what I mean? Like that felt right. That felt right.
Yeah. Because then what are you doing?
You know when you're not where you're supposed to be. Like you can sense it and feel it. And like the purpose thing. Like if you get off that purpose, it's like either you have to adjust. Like, is this my purpose? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And try to find your best answer for that, I guess. But yeah, man, you're right. It's like that corporate ladder thing you mentioned before. Like how the structure of like how things are here, at least in like it's a capitalist country. It's like, you got to kind of bust your ass in places you don't want to do it and do things you don't want to do to acquire the most and then protect you and your family. You know what I mean? And build a ladder to the moon, and like stand on your cash into the solar system. Like, and
then you'll be happy.
Then you'll be very happy. You'll be comfortable. And
I didn't want to bring up like that part of it I think that's something that's really like weighing on people for the past, like, I don't know how many years now. But like this idea of, like something changed where, like, America, I guess, like with the dream and everything, it's like you used to be able to, be like a plumber and then be able to just make a living out of that and
go on holiday once a year.
Yeah, go on holiday, have enough for a house for your family, kids. Go own a cafe or own a little restaurant, be able to do that. Now it's like you got to bust your ass, but you got to like bust your ass all day, every day for all these weeks, and you're not going to be able to afford anything.
You'll never own a home.
You won't.
You'll never have your own.
We're getting to that point.
You'll never build your own cafe or whatever you wanted to build. Like it's out of reach.
It's funny too because
That's a good point.
Problems I was having at home, the plumbing stuff.
Oh.
I had a plumber come on Sunday.
Came on a Sunday.
Going on Sunday. Morning. At like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And he had to like move his stuff around. He's like, y'all come. Like, why not? He was late and I was kind of like pissed. But like he's super nicest guy in the world. Never had a nicer plumber before ever. But and like I've heard that like plumbers, they do well because it's a trade you're always gonna need. But like obviously your back's screwed. Yeah. It's a lot of like manual hard work.
You're stepping in,
but it's
God
like
knows what.
They're like, oh, you got your own, you got your own hours, you got your own stuff. He's like, dude, I'm working twice as hard, than getting a salaried thing. You know what I mean? Like, and you won't even have enough money to do what you got to do.
It's like that grass is always greener thing. It's like even he's like, the world's saying great position.
At this point, like you just can't survive in this like climate.
So terrifying.
There's no way.
Yeah,
there really isn't. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. And I think that's a big part of the stress and depression.
But you know what, dude?
People.
You know what? Yes.
So you got to be thankful just for like But how
100%.
it's hard to be thankful just for whatever when you can't live.
When you're having trouble buying food and during the week, and making ends meet.
And you have to struggle.
But what also exists is the people who we look at and we say, wow, he's got the house and he's got the family and he's got the car and he's great at what he does and all that. And that dude's struggling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like even in the best scenarios that we look at in life that we can acquire, that guy struggled. Yeah. That guy made the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like a circumstantially, like things can always be better. Yeah. Like we can always we can always work harder to put ourselves in a better situation in this environment where we live today. And maybe we get the house and maybe we are able to build that business we always wanted to build. And then, you know, but if you don't find fulfillment where you're at today, then you're not going to be fulfilled when you get the stuff you were looking at for tomorrow. Like that's not going to happen. It's not going to be because I got more stuff internally, I'm satisfied. It's not going to happen.
It's actually always the reverse. You need to have that fulfillment without it, right?
That's right.
And then you can,
that's a lie the world tells us.
That's Instagram, right? Yeah. Look at this. All my likes.
You get the girl, and then you're gonna be like, dude, I figured out when I started dating my wife, it was awesome, and then it became quickly like, wow, she's pointing out everything that I've blinded myself to. And it was tough because I had to like grow in the relationship. Oh, I didn't sign up for that. That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for like a really pretty person to just like be around.
Hang out with.
Yeah.
Who legally can't run.
No. And it became, but it's much more valuable to me now that like I grew because of my wife. Like she made me a better person. It was tough. Like it wasn't what I thought it would be, but it's way better than I thought it would be too because it was tough.
Yeah, you're being challenged and refined by a person that you love and respect. Yeah. Like it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man.
And seeing like I even have family members who have this like 1940s style like marriage where the guy does everything and then the girl just stands there and looks pretty. And you're just like, all right, but in a real world scenario, like myself and my wife, she challenges me. She's like, "No, that's bullshit. Yeah. You can't be doing that. Yeah, and she also supports me, and she does it in such a loving way. And we both want each other to be better, and we also want to be each other's best friends, which is wild. But which I guess similar here. Like most things are most of it's similar. But in Australia, all the guys are like, my wife has no idea, blah, blah, blah. And it's always like, your wife's the butt of the joke. And it's like, I think that lost its funniness or being cool a long time ago.
Old ball and chain.
And it's like, shouldn't this be your life?
The lady.
How's the boss?
I'm going to check with the boss. And it's like, wouldn't you want a relationship that's the best?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, hey, that's like an insult, dude. Like, fuck off.
Feel nice. I think we've grown a bit from that point, but there's still like that huge wave of like the trad wife thing. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
The traditional wife. It's like a
resurgence.
TikTok like resurgence. Yeah,
but you know what's funny? That's all fake. It's all fucking fake, bro.
I mean, it might exist in respect, but like
it's a niche on Instagram.
It just ain't my shit.
It's a niche where they're like, look, it's me. I am the trad wife. I have my the thing where you do the laundry on the fucking Rick board thing.
I think like
and it's like, no, you don't. It's you're just making videos and making money.
There's like a part of me that's like, oh, I have to be the one that provides. Like, I'm not lying. Like, there's a part of me that's like insecure.
100%.
If my wife is doing more than me or bringing in more than me. 100%. But like, is that right? Am I right for feeling that, or is that like a?
It's like I would say it's a reflection of modern times and modern times. Like what the past is now, which is like, I feel that too, and like I got to pinch myself and be like, no, it's.
Every
there's still
thing is its own family and situation, and it's going to be different dynamics.
But there is definitely still that transition from the male provider to having.
But I think it's different though, because it's like I don't think that's a bad thing to feel that. I think it's good to feel that. I think in whatever you can say all the gender norms and whatever in history. I think it's good to be like if you turn that into instead of it being the nuclear family, like the dad starring as the provider, you know what I mean? And like it's like this fucking dystopian bullshit where like you're like, no, wife, you can't do any of this. You can't do that. You stop.
Where's my meal?
If you like, because usually that's met with like, oh, the wife's like, no, like I want to help. It's like y'all are trying to help
Yeah.
That means like you wanting to provide is good. It's like, well, I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't want to provide. I'm good. It's like, no, that's not good. Like, it's like, I don't know. I realized with relationships, what I love so much is that how we're talking about like being like a positive force every day. I'm like, oh, I could do that for my soon-to-be wife every day.
Right.
And I try to do that every day. That's like instinctually in me. I'm like, okay, I could start here. Yeah. And I could, that's why like nothing could stop me now.
Right.
Like I'm good, dude. Alone, I was forged in the fucking depths of fucking all the darkness, dude.
You were like Bane, dude.
I mean, all the darkness and shit. It's like I was forging for this love that will blossom that I can protect forever. And then pass that on as like a light. You know what I mean?
Yes,
nice, man.
And it's just like, I have that same thing where I'm like that, but I'm like, oh, but I can't do everything myself.
Yeah.
And I still feel like shit when I'm like, I even told her, I'm like, even with money stuff, she's like sending me wires. I'm like, fuck, no, don't do that. You know what I mean? But it's like, at the end of the day, we're helping each other and we're growing with each other.
You guys are together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's healthy. I think that's good. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
But for me to be like, no, like you get actually mad at that and be like, you're overstepping and like, you know, I don't know, making that affect my relationship. Like, what am I going to? Who the fuck am I to say anything?
Yeah, totally. You know? But I always try and think of it as like, okay, well, if the world ends, then where are we really? It's like, all right, we're a team, we're a partnership, and what can we both do to make sure that we have the best life possible? My wife would like be like, oh my gosh, you're cleaning and cooking and doing all this stuff, and it's like, well, I can do all these things when you're not here, and then when you are here, we can just hang out, and we can do whatever we want. And I want this to be that relationship. Yeah, I don't want to be writing down, I did these things. Yeah, what have you done? And,
dude, I saw a fucking app. I'm sorry to fucking interrupt you. It's an app of like new couples app. You list all the things on the app and
scorekeeping.
Yeah, scorekeep to who gets what, and it's like y'all are fucking miserable. Like you suck.
$9.99 a month for a notepad.
Yeah. It's like what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Damn.
And it shows them like, wow, you got all the points this month. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Your partner is a bitch.
Checks and balances. Yeah. Oh my. You guys can. How about you have a discussion if you ever feel something's out of balance? You know what I mean? Like
you care enough. You care enough, you'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, that too, man. But I've been blind to things I've done. I haven't 100%. Done in the past where she's been like, you know, dude.
But that's how it should be.
I feel like you can lift us in this way, and I'm like, got it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. That wasn't in my fucking.
Yeah, next time just give me a bunch of passive-aggressive comments and a lot of tone, and I'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Like a detective at 2 a.m.
Oh, man.
Printing for clues.
And then I'll, out of spite, respond with like, I'll do it up, fine. Yeah, and I'll never mess it up again.
Totally.
That's the way, that's a healthy
thing. I'm cleaning the bathroom every day with bleach.
Watch, I'll do it right now. And it's just like, not right now, please. It's 3 I just was talking.
You want me to do it? No, you don't want me to.
Yeah. All right, boys. Last question. I wanted to kind of just get vulnerable with the boys.
Hit me.
Let's do it.
And we can be honest or we can lie.
Lie.
I'm gonna lie.
Where are we at with our fears right now? What's like what's one of your greatest fears right now?
That I'm not true to myself and what I want to accomplish in life. That I do it for other people and other reasons rather than my own.
Wow, let me take that in, dude. So you're afraid that you may be making decisions and everything you do may be coming from a place of pleasing others instead of yourself, not being true to who you are.
Yeah.
Wow. And has it been a fear that's followed you through life, or is this more of a recent?
I think it's a fear that I've recently noticed that I've always had.
Got it.
But yeah, I don't want to look back on my life and think, I wish I put more time and effort into the things that now I realize are valuable.
Yeah.
And what I should have been doing.
What's one thing you do for yourself?
Ooh, great question.
Good follow.
I've been trying to get better at going to the gym.
Okay.
To even just taking that time and because I could always I could be finishing off the project or doing something for my wife or something. So just taking that time. But yeah, I need to do more things.
What's something you want to do for yourself? It's just I changed like 2 words.
Love it though.
No, it's good. It's a great follow-up question. What's something that I want to do for myself? I want to create more things. I want to be more creative. Maybe that looks like writing. I like writing. I love words, sentences.
Pros.
Dude. All right, I'm
like
calling it right now. We're gonna do a fucking podcast one day. We're gonna have a little preset for before we do an episode. A little comedy set.
Oh,
we should do it.
Recorded.
I love that. Let's do it.
Dude. That'd be sick.
brilliant.
I also, to be honest, I also really like the idea of writing things that aren't necessarily comedy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that comedy thing, like, I don't know, I feel like I think it's been such a people-pleasing thing for myself for so long that it's, because when I actually started to think about when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, what was I doing? It wasn't really trying to make people laugh. A lot of it was just music. I just love listening to music and setting up different amps and like, make CD mixtapes and just trying to find, I think I was talking about like just trying to find random EDM stuff.
Yeah.
So that like, so music is a massive one. I've been thinking a lot about, as well. I mean, it'd be great to like direct something in a creative way. I think I love the idea of like working with people to be able to portray a story.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things like the set, the angle, the pitch, the people, being able to help orchestrate. I don't want to be like, I want to orchestrate it. More like, because it comes from more of a place of like, I think it would just be phenomenal. I think it would be so cool to like understand a story so well that I could then be influential on how it is perceived and pitched and shot.
Yeah, directed.
And just communicating through different emotions, because I love communication. I love emotions, but trying to figure it out. They don't really teach you much of this stuff in school or church. So that side of things, and really like just getting to the nitty gritty of how to pitch something. Because I love seeing these like phenomenal scenes, and you just like look at the lighting, look at what they're wearing, how they're like tapping the hand, tapping the leg, doing like, so that just gets me really, really excited. And people are like, I don't care. Shut up. I'm trying to watch the film. And I'm like, I think it's so cool. Like,
man. Dude, I'd explore that. Explore all that. Dude, whatever little thing that comes up, ask us. I
was going to say, bro. Like,
let us help,
I didn't know this.
Doesn't hurt to ask, Got the cameras, we got stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to do something one day, just let us know, man.
We can start a short film or something like that.
I love it. I mean, I also live in a lot of fear where it's like, oh, I'm just saying because of what you guys do, and it's like,
you fear that you're doing the thing you said in the beginning of like you're trying to please us.
Yeah, I'm just mirroring or something like that.
Dude, then take that question I asked. What do you want to do for yourself? And then like, I don't know, you got to journal about it or something.
I should journal.
Just write down like on a page all your thoughts that come out. If you ask yourself that like tonight or something. I don't know.
I think journaling for you would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
Ask yourself
and writing.
Journal about that every day for like a week.
Dude,
and see like every day you get something different.
Yeah. I did this. I think it was for me. Was it?
Yeah. I want to be a Southern oil master.
Yeah, dude.
I'm opening a cafe.
No, I think that's a very common thought, though. It's like, am I doing this for myself? Is it something that's true to me, or is it something that I'm doing to make people around me accept me?
Yeah,
that's something I did for a very long time, and I think if I'm not careful, I'll do today.
That's why I think the comedy thing is that. I think
that's like you landed on something it rings true to me. Like I think it was the thing that you were like, well, I don't think I'm going to do it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
And you were like, I think it's tied to this thing about fame, and like something is in there that I'm not quite sure of, but I'm not comfortable doing it, not out of fear for doing it, but out of like, if it's not from me and the right place in me, like to express this, where I'm not searching for anything outside of me to fulfill me, then I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just status. And what? I'm going to go and devote my life to trying to be really, really good at something so I can shove it in other people's faces?
Right.
What? Heck no.
Right.
Like, that's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Right. You can be great at something. You can become great at a thing, but it's out of a service.
Yeah.
You're genuinely giving away something that you become great at to give someone else something.
Yeah.
That's the fulfilling exchange.
Yeah. And that could be moving boxes to the kitchen to feed people. I don't care what it is.
It could be directing.
Yeah.
Stories.
Yeah.
It could be.
Could be.
If it's something that speaks true to you and you can find a healthy exchange where it's like, I want to get great at expressing myself in that way
Mm.
to give it away to others. And there is many ways to do that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a way to get better at that, and it's just start.
Yeah, it's true. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
The beautiful
Starting
thing about
aside.
art, dude, is like it doesn't have to go through like someone to be at it. Like you can just do it,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to go anywhere.
There's no barrier to
You don't have
entry
to put it up
on the
anywhere.
short film.
You don't have to do anything with
Nope.
it with the result.
Nope.
Like
Yeah, you could just
like
scan it. It's for you, for
Mm.
us.
the start of all this stems from. I talked about it so many times. I just wanted to create things similar to I listened to music. That was my
Mhm.
whole thing.
Big
I started
creator.
with making like the instrumental hip hop beats. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta make it. I gotta be an artist. I gotta put. And then like I just did it for fun. For like I had like like 1,000 different projects of just like different beats and stuff that I made. Never put it up. I made like a couple songs, but I accepted. I'm like, I just love doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have to. And I open up the programs every once in a while, and I'm like, let me just mess around today.
Old
Or
school
I heard
hip-hop
the sample.
beats are-
I'm like, oh, let me chop it up a little bit,
Right.
and it's just fun. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I want to check that because old school hip hop beats. Is,
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
come on
it's
now.
the
That
best.
is my bread and butter. But
Yeah.
also the video stuff is like I started this from, dude. It's funny because I went to Poland for Christmas and my parents were talking about old Christmases and stuff like that. They'd be like, you guys always had some sort of show planned,
Yeah.
you know, for Christmas.
Yeah.
You had a video. We would just make these weird videos and record, and like we did like a cover of Du Hast, you know what I mean? And like did a whole story behind it and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what this all stemmed from. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's just
yeah.
like I wanted to make things,
Hmm.
and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, like at the end of the day, like I'm okay if I just make stuff. and
Right.
then
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
making
And
something if it
if we
fulfills you,
benefit
too.
from it,
Yeah.
and like what creation turned into the podcast, which is growth in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Right. From that first inkling of I want to create. I created this,
Yeah.
and we made it together now,
Yeah.
and it blossomed into something that could grow into something huge.
Yeah.
And I think that's like how things go. Is like people find things they want to do, not because they're like, oh, I'm gonna get big. Maybe some people do,
Yeah.
and they have the means to be able to grow and explode. But I think eventually that authenticity leaves, you know, and
I
maybe
think
you got
so.
some lucky hits or something, but the authenticity goes.
Yeah.
So if you find something that like you are super interested in, and even if you're interested in, and you're like, oh, I'm not 100% sure. If you try it, it doesn't hurt to try. And then if you're like, oh, that's not for me.
Now you
Yeah,
know.
totally.
Now you know.
Now
Yeah.
you know. You
Yeah.
know?
That's-
Or the first one you try, it's not exactly
Yeah.
how you thought it would go, but you feel a like little
Yeah.
voice in you telling you like, do it again. But
Mm.
different in this way.
Mm.
Well, then you string those along. Now you have a whole career of doing it, or
Yeah.
years of getting better at something that you wouldn't have otherwise. You know, it just
Mm.
takes that first like, okay, like
Yeah.
this
being-
speaks true to me. I'm going to do it.
yeah.
You know, and try and just see.
Mm.
You know
I think
what I
yeah,
mean?
there's bravery in
Yeah.
that I need in that to be.
I
You
remember-
have
okay for
everything
it to
at
be
your
bad.
disposal. You
Yeah.
have a community that like wants to support
Yeah.
you in that. You know, and like
Yeah,
bring whatever
incredible.
we can do to help you in
Yeah,
that
dude.
arena, because I don't know if you know this, but I like movies and stories and
Yeah,
acting.
all the
and
things.
This is a
Oh,
major
really?
creator
Sick.
here and
Yeah.
cinematographer. And
See, I thought you guys were Amish.
Oh,
Oh,
we're-
this is a decoy. Is
This is recording right now, actually.
actually, this
What?
is we've been going
Is
on
the
for
devil on?
an hour and 14 minutes.
We were talking about fears. I'm the only one that answered.
Fears. Greatest fear right now, irrational fear, but it's a fear of now that I'm in a healthy place with what I can offer
Mm.
and the things I love to do and telling story, that no opportunity will come.
Mm.
That I've kind of missed the window. That's like the irrational fear I'm feeling.
You're gonna
Yeah.
age gracefully.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh yeah,
And,
more so.
More so. Even more so. So that's the fear I'm feeling. And yeah. That's one of my greatest fears right now.
Thank you for being brave.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I don't agree with it. It sounds ridiculous, but I think for being
My brain
brave-
is slowly whispering me every day, and I have to fight it off. Like, just do something to help the cause. Like
Mm.
right now, I'm building my reel. I might ask for some help on that because I'm trying to re-up my reel and just put my best foot forward again. So going back into that world of like, you know, what I was doing, trying to meet other filmmakers and storytellers and find different scripts out there in the world that are better than anything I could come up with, and see where I could be of service in that way again,
Mm.
in a healthier way now. But I'm just like irrationally fearful that like that's not going to happen.
Mm.
Which is, if it didn't, it would suck. But it's like, I just think that's insane. Like, it's an insane thought.
Mm.
You know, but it could. I don't know. I can't predict what happens tomorrow or the next day or whatever. But it's not up to me to decide what opportunities come or don't come. It's just up to me to put my best foot forward and truly, honestly offer what I can. And when I can offer something to a story, I'll say so. And when I can't, I'll say so.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not like I need to acquire all the opportunities to get the most credits, to get the most money, to get the most famous, and then win the awards and walk off into the sunset. It's just, I just want to be of service in this way.
Mm.
If I can, I would like to be.
But you're finding fulfillment without going through that path. So you're actually relocating your fulfillment.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Which would be like fearful, but calling it out.
Yeah.
That's,
yeah, man.
brave, and you're taking the power away from it.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. It's mine. You can't have it. What's yours, Mikey?
Since I'm recovering from a lot of bad luck stuff, I'm just afraid like a meteor crashing into Earth.
You're like, the shoe is
or
gonna
like
fall again?
Yeah, like the floor just falls beneath my feet.
Damn,
That's
man.
what I'm afraid of. And that's kind of it. Everything else, dude, I'm set, dude.
You are set.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I think like I don't know what it is, but I've been able to like compartmentalize my like. I'm just gonna say right now, I feel like the podcast has seen me in all these years, and like I've had things that I've wanted to happen, and like this is kind of the main thing. I'm set for the future. You know, I met my brother's baby. I want a baby. Like I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a family. We're gonna figure out business shit. It's all working. I'm good. I don't need anything else.
Got you.
I'm not afraid of anything else. I'm not afraid to drop the ball because the ball will be picked up.
Bang.
And that's it.
I love that.
I'm just afraid a car is gonna run into me and just kill me.
That's
You know, and that's
yeah.
about it.
What irrational comet will fly out of the sky and like land in the studio right now?
Exactly.
Yeah. I get it, dude. You've been through some shit recently, and I think that's a solid irrational fear.
Yeah.
But anything
And that drain just exploding.
ever filling again?
Yeah.
Like that.
Like walking downstairs and there's just water everywhere.
You will never flush another thing down that toilet. Nothing will go down that toilet.
Funny thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. I've called a plumber, like, I was trying to figure out plumbers. And this one plumber guy, it was recommended to me from like the guy from the town that came and was like the plumbing expert.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I have a guy on the side. Like, he might be able to help you. I call him. He's this foreign guy. And he's like, what's the problem? And like, I'm like explaining him all this stuff. He's like, that's the problem here in America. People use toilet paper. And he's like, just don't use toilet paper. I'm like, all right, bye.
Yeah.
Brother, man.
Yeah, totally.
That's such a thing, though.
I'll call you when
I
I'm
know,
there. I'll smell
But what am I going to
I'll smell
do?
No.
Not use toilet paper?
I'd rather move.
And your boy has a bidet.
Yeah.
So I barely use toilet paper.
Right.
I wiped it dry.
Yeah, you got to be doing that. I mean,
TMI.
walk around- That's not TMI. Otherwise, you walk around with wet
I wiped
hands.
it dry, dude.
I wiped it dry.
I wiped to dry. Call this episode "Wipe to Dry."
The plumbing here is not as good as. Well, in the cities, that's just plumbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really get around that, can you?
Australia's got good plumbing.
It's all right.
Good plumbing.
It's
That's
decent.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
You use toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
We flush.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I respect it.
Well, that's the podcast, huh?
That's the podcast. Episode 361. Hamish, anything to say before we head out of here today? Anything to plug? Any upcoming projects we should be on the lookout for?
Ooh. I think the main project is sharing how you feel.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Put words into it.
Yes, sir.
If you don't feel better, then I don't care. I do. But words are, there's power in words.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Yeah.
That's right. Well said, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, buddy.
Not today, Ice.
Not today. That's
We got him.
Hey,
And he's
Back
here for
off.
good.
back off, dude.
Dude, the white ice, dude.
Dude.
That's the name of the episode, White Ice.
White eyes.
Might as well make it upside
My name is
down.
Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another.
My name's Hamish. Do what he said.